Having interviewed hundreds of private equity operating partners, here's an insight into what they're looking for in their next steps so you as a private equity firm can attract the very best operating partners to drive value creation within your portfolio. Number one on the majority of operating partners' requirements is not to be the ugly sister. A lot of operating partners in private equity firms are treated as the ugly sister to the deal team. They're not valued for their input, and they're only valued to drive value creation within the portfolio company and not to help with the actual private equity firm. Firms that attract the very best operating partners will be those that can demonstrate that they value the operating partner role, can demonstrate that the operating partners partner with the deal team, and they're not just seen as a byproduct and the deal team are the heroes in the story. Operating partners, just like deal team members, want a carry position. Some of the funds do things slightly differently, have an equity position in each portfolio company. My recommendation, if you want them to be really part of the private equity firm and the team, is to have them with a carry position in the fund and an allocation that's commensurate to the value that they bring to the firm. Further one is that what surprises me about private equity firms is they spend an absolute fortune on bringing in top quality operating partners who are either CXOs previously or consulting if it's a larger private equity firm typically. And what they don't let them do is to make the impacts that they want, is to not listen to them because the portfolio company doesn't want to make X change or Y change. And they'll only begin to push that when shit hits the fan, things have gone wrong, and the portfolio company is underwater. When things are going on an average basis or a good basis, they don't want to make those big changes. They don't want to make those big decisions. Now, as the deal team, it's about really relying on the operating partners to make those good decisions. Not everybody gets everything right, but there's a reason that you've brought these people into your firm. And that's because they are the experts at the value creation, the operating part that predominantly most deal members and deal team members do not have. So let operating partners make the impact, make the tough decisions, and make the changes whilst things are good or average, not when things are just bad. And lastly, they like to be listened to when you're going through the due diligence phase and they're giving you feedback on a particular acquisition that you're exploring either as a portfolio company or an add-on, that their voice is heard within the firm, that they sit and have an input into the investment committee, or even I recommend you put an operating partner on that investment committee, that they are giving you valuable insights into the business. What they don't like is to have businesses forced upon them that they know are not good investments, but because your deal flow is low or because you don't have many options, that you decide to push ahead with those options anyway, invest in that portfolio company, and then the operating partner's got to fix that major problem, which they may not be able to fix or might be too systemic that the changes cannot be made. If you're hiring for operating partners, looking to bring them into your private equity firm, we do a number of searches every year here for operating partners across Europe and North America. Please reach out to us and we'd be happy to help.